Good afternoon, everybody. This is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, I send you love. Sorry about this late upload. It has been a busy, busy day. So I hope that you all had a grateful experience yesterday. Or at least found peace. I am going to first talk about expectations, because a lot of people have been disappointed. I have, and this is through contacting myself and through other pages that I belong to. I am just reading how everyone is disappointed and accusing others of lying about what the event was all about. Now, I am very careful, or I try to be very careful about my messages and what this 1221 was all about. It was about activating your diamond, Merkaba. It is about activating, upgrading your DNA to 12-strand DNA. It is about you raising your vibration so high to reach at least the 12th dimension. This is about you connecting with the 12 councils of light. Now, when I expressed that flash, that flare of fire that I saw emanating out of the central sun, it was so beautiful, so beautiful. And how can something tragic come out of something so beautiful? The fire orb, or flare of fire, enclosed the earth like a cocoon, if you will. And then I was shown what the fire truly was. And it was light. In the form of angelic beings. They were the actual fire. They are the energy. And they embraced all of Earth and humanity in this golden light. Keep in mind, when you are taking in information with an expectation about an event, whether this past event or any current event, if you have an expectation, you are misleading yourself. You are guiding yourself off of the path. You are interpreting based upon an internal type of almost insecurity, almost imbalance. And that's not to be degrading in any way, shape, or form. It is because you haven't grown enough yet. And just keep in mind, growth is a process. And if you are at a certain level, you can always rise above that level. So there's nothing wrong where any individual is currently at. No one is better than the other. I also wanted to express that people expected this 3 days of darkness because they hear this on other videos. And I too have been hearing and reading about this on other people who are receiving information and transferring it without being explaining it properly. So there's been a warning, if you will, on 3 days of darkness. There has been a warning, if you will, about a huge solar flash. People have actually prepped for this in buying extra food to stock up. They have gotten candles, batteries in case of this blackout. And again, those who have taken in this information in expectation of 3 days of a blackout or this huge solar flash. You know, apparently they assume that this solar flash is going to be in the form of like radiation to wipe out. With this expectation of the darkness and a flash, you guys have really missed out on what it truly was about. When you miss out on what it's about, you're not staying present within the moment of time. What did I do yesterday? I did my normal routine. And I had peace within my normal routine. I connected with Source for about 30 minutes, around 2:30. That was my only connection in my alone time. Although I am continuously connected 24/7. Regardless if my eyes are closed or they are awake, regardless if I'm doing nothing or I am busy. I make it a conscious choice to have my mind and my heart focused on Source and on love as often as I can. So I did crafts with my granddaughter. I did errands. I went outside. I was busy. I really didn't have time to sit down more than 30 minutes for that stillness to allow information to come into me. Yet, information is continuously being absorbed when you are an open source. Because of people having an expectation about what they thought was supposed to come, again, you're not being present in your daily life to be mindful of what is occurring from within. Because all of this is about a within process, an individualized process, yet it's taking place within the collective. I have seen and witnessed others having miracles on this day. Now, if you are expecting this blackout, this flash, you're looking for those two things instead of what is coming to you or attempting to come to you. So yesterday came and went and you were disappointed. Believing is faith. Faith that no matter what people are saying, no matter what it is you're reading about, that everything is going to be fine, that everything is going to play out according to what's within your heart. Keep the idea open that it is a divine time, a magnificent time, no matter what is taking place, what day it is. And what you receive is always going to be greater than any expectation. So I thought I'd go ahead and mention that. Because remember, with faith, when we believe in something, regardless if we are able to see it or not, we receive greater than any thought, any idea, any emotion. What Source gives and provides us with is always a million times better than any idea that we have for ourselves. So, having said that, the 12/21 diamond activation has been successful. I haven't done a lot of my research because I am still having my daily life, and of course a little bit more because it's the holidays here. It's Christmas. So I do have a little more to do, baking and cooking, and which means more errands. You guys know how it is. So I have mentioned within our life, we have the tree of life. And it's being constructed just like a Christmas tree. Your tree is either lacking because it hasn't been watered, and so it's not blooming properly. It's not full, and it hasn't grown to the depths of its ability. Well, I ended up seeing yesterday during my only, I forget what time was. Anyway, that's not important. So what I saw was the star, which is a representation of all, shined its glory down and shone me its rays from top of the star all the way down the tree in that ray-like form to the bottom of its roots. And I was hearing the bells chime, and in my mind it was the little bells when, if you are in bed, and or like in the olden days when they would ring those little bells for service, the service bells were chiming, and that's what I was getting from the bells chiming, as it's time for service. It's time. Ring-a-ding-a-ding. Ring-a-ding-a-ding. It's time to be of service. And then the 1221 activation code was revealed. In order for our diamond Merkaba to be intact, where now you are this light source, attracting light and providing light, being powerful within your own source, reflecting this glory, these rays of light. Your tree has to be planted. You have had to learn your lessons. You have had to raise your vibration of great magnitude to reach those higher dimensions. You have implemented so much faith in your path. You have eliminated traumas of great magnitude and ignited source DNA within. I also was given a phrase: your life is back on track. This is the first time I've had time to sit and take in this message. So as you can see, I am feeling grateful and loved. I feel the gratefulness and love from the collective as well. Those who have received their activation feel this intense love from within. I'm not saying you may not feel a little triggered, a little tired. I'm not saying your body may not be aching now. I'm not saying that your mind may require some rest as well. I'm saying that your heart knows that you have received. This is really a beautiful time that we are at. Keep in mind, the activation has been planted. It's going to take us some time to further understand our exact upgrade here and what our current and future abilities will be, and how we are going to be of service of divine magnitude. If we were to receive this in that huge flash, like I had witnessed, it could be very harmful on the human body. A great shock. God has designed us to take things slow. God has designed the universe to help us move with a flowing motion. Slow down, people. Slow down and take in every moment as best as you can, because when the moment is gone, there's no getting it back. When the moments are gone, we fail to truly understand if we are missing out on it. You guys have done it. We have done it. This is just the beginning. And it's only going to get more beautiful as we keep moving forward. I thank you all for what you're doing, because the more that you do it, the more you're helping others as well. All of us combined together are being that hookup that is expressing to Source, yes, we can have more. Before I go ahead and call this video quits, I also want to mention that through these activations, you may begin to feel more discomfort, quite possibly in areas that you never felt it before. The vagus nerve, your tree of life, is filling with great light. It's flowing through and opening up airways, veins, awakening that DNA a little bit more. And it may feel you're being restricted, but you are growing. Your symptoms are a sign that you are growing, that you are receiving. Stay within the blessing and gratefulness of receiving. And before you know it, snap. You'll understand and it will be gone. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.